Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video. In today's game, I'm going to be playing a build that I've played a lot recently. It's probably my favorite build right now. But in this game,
teams have locked in their lineups and the games can finally begin.
Just wait for the announcer. There's a twist.
To the stadium. Welcome to the Armory. Time for the teams to gear up.
It might be a British thing, but I don't like talking over the announcer. So, yeah, in the final round of this game, there's a cool little twist to the build. And I would normally say to you guys, look, you've got to watch the video all the way through in order to appreciate the build up and to understand why the game has progressed to this. But look, if you're really short on time and you don't want to help support the channel by watching the whole video, then skip to like the end of round 6.
The first round can't get here quick enough.
And if you want to know why, you will have to watch more of the video, because I'm not going to spoil it for those who are watching it. But if you're really short on time, skip through to there, like the last 30 seconds of round 6 and then round 7, and I think you'll really appreciate it. So we're going for Chain Grasp. Now, in this game, I take Frenzy Amplifier, and that's normally a Kiriko clone gamble build. So I'm hoping that there's a Kiriko clone because I'll just feed the Chain Grasp off of it. But in this case, it's a bit different because there's Torbjorn and there's Junkrat, which means I can get Frenzy Amplifier off of Junkrat traps, Torb turrets, and Kiriko clones. Now in this case, the Torb went for armor because we're just kind of attacking their team a lot. I mean, not too much to explain here as we try and 1v1 the Lucio. Predict the orb and make sure that we get the kill. So yeah, there's like in this game, Torb goes for armor packs. Junkrat's obviously not going to be on like a double trap build. Only I've done that recently. And there's no Kiriko clone, so the Frenzy Amplifier is a little bit meh, but we can still work with it because if we do get kills from Chain Grasp, it still gives us some value. It just means that we're kind of lacking survivability a bit, so we've got to be a bit more cautious with the fades. And yeah, this Hazard seems to really want to attack us. Oof. The Rhine nearly saved us, but we got taken down by Uncle Den's, the Junkrat main. It's also Junkrat main versus Junkrat main, by the way. Like, probably 2 of the best in Stadium in Europe. So yeah, enemy team has capped the point. We got 38% though before they did. Our Genji doesn't have a good game, by the way. I'm not even flaming like for it. It was just, yeah. It's unfortunate. Some games go like this. Oh, get out of the Hazard ult. We're going to use Coalescence and try and line up our team. We couldn't save the Genji. Now we're going to have to kill the Torb turret because if it starts targeting us, it's going to be a pain to deal with. So I fired damage orb here. Probably should have been a heal orb, but we want to try and get... Oh no, the trap. Junkrat. Yeah, he's looking for it. The Junkrat's here. The trap sounds and they're just like, where is it, where is it, where is it? Tire's coming in now as well. Enemy team up to 64%. We've got a lot of work to do. Our team look like they're capping the point. Dino Nuggies takes down Classic. That's a Lucio main, by the way. Or at least in Stadium. I don't know them outside of it. Interrupt the Junkrat 1v1. Can't get to our Rhine though, but Hazard's really low, so instantly equalized. Get some damage over onto the Kiriko, but now we're attacking a Torb. I really need to get out of line of sight of the turret, but if he can just back off to the cover. So hopefully Genji can do something here as Lucio pressures us along with a Junkrat again, taking us down. We still have the point though, 76%, we're in the lead. Tire goes out, doesn't seem to get any kills. Oh, enemy Junkrat's down. Our Genji in return though. We also took Ballistic Buffer, by the way. That's simply because we need a survival item, and against like random Junkrat or Kiriko shots or long range Torb shots, it's going to be very beneficial. So I'd rather have that as my 1k survival item, since Frenzy Amplifier costs 1,500. Torb turret down again. Lucio's around the point. We've got to watch out for the Hazard though, because they've been focusing us quite a lot. Genji goes in with Blade. I want to get onto the point. We bounce a heal orb there. Lucio boots us away from it, but it's going to bounce back because we flat bounced it. That's letting us survive against the Hazard, who, well, kind of turn to our Rhine, see if we can get this gun down as well as heal the Rhine. Track the Lucio a little bit here. Lucio just about survives, but does get taken down through Chain Grasp. We cap the point, 16,000. One of my favorite numbers in terms of cash generation. Because do you know what that means? 4, 8, 12, 16. We can get 4 of the 4k blues. Now you might not always want to, because you could get 2 of the 4k blues, a 6k, and then 2 of the 1ks. But we take the gadget. Look at this. In the high health weapon power build, we just take the top 4. We've got 22 cash remaining. It's perfect. So field support, emergency clip, emergency chip even, advanced antibiotics, and shield buster. Now we need shield buster because Torb's gone for armor packs. So here I'm looking at like, what can we do instead? We'd have to sell one of the other items. I don't want to sell the gadget because that's really useful. And I don't want to sell emergency chip because that gives me an extra 25 shields and some weapon power. And yeah, it's sort of survival, right? So these particular 4 blues, we can skip having a survival green because we're getting 50 extra max life, like just from those items. And then emergency chip also giving us an emergency survival perk to it, should we call it. So my team pinged that way and we're going this way, and it's actually quite a while for my Fade to get back up. So we just Fade jump up top and they're already fighting. We're hoping that we're not too late here. Had an option for heal orb, but just went, nah, let's damage orbit with chain grasp as well. We get some kills there. Junkrat's there, we've got to respect it a little bit. But while he's not focused on us, we can certainly attack him. There's a trap down next to us and Torb on an angle, which is really annoying for us to play. Same with the turret. Oh, now they're there. We can chain grasp off for the turret. Gets a little bit of damage. Trying to kill that trap, but it's got so much health. So now we can't really go to the right here because we'll get chased down. We'd need to use the Mega, but Junkrat takes down the Lucio that was chasing, and Hazard's stuck in a trap now. Ryan with a pin. Hazard so low. Suzu comes in last second. Kiriko there. Try and focus fire her. Get her down in Fade. Nearly got booped by the wall though. Turret's also next to us. We've used our gadget, which should hopefully keep us alive for a little bit. Now we can Fade to the Mega. The gadget's so useful. It's unbelievably useful. Torb's there. With a Lucio, we Fade into a wall, as good Moiras will do. Now grouped up enemies for chain grass, try and get some damage onto the Junkrat. The Junkrat is oddly tanky. I don't know what they've built for the build. Either way, we go for Coalescence, but as soon as we hear the tire, we've got to back off because we're prime target for that Junkrat ult while we're in Coalescence. Because, you know, they get to shut down our ult. And big shatter from Orion. Goes for the pin. Gets booped. Oh, does still manage to get through, though. Try and apply a few heal over times. We used our gadget here, anticipating that we were going to get focused, but actually no one did. So we kind of just wasted the gadget. Because now we try and get some heals out onto the brig while the beat was active. But now that it's all gone, our team takes down the Hazard. Still Lucio jumping around. Torb's in there, so we're going to fire an orb and hopefully try and connect a little chain grass pit, but I don't think we managed to do so. Team's well in the lead with under a minute now. Many group top players up top. We can't find a chain grasp target. It's too late. It's already run out. Chain grasp really doesn't last for very long. By the time you fired the orb and found a target. Okay, ooh, nice defense from the brig. Just about survived. Used rally, but there's a Tor bolt there. Can't survive that one. In the window we can't get to. I believe that's our Genji. He's going to be in a lot of trouble. He needs healing, but who is going to heal you from here? Blade comes in also while they're on low health. Can they get any kills? No, they can't. And he spams I need healing. Who's going to heal you there? We can't cross that. So now we have to Fade back. We try and use Coalescence to save the Rhine, but Rhine's moving out of Coalescence LOS, so we rotate around. Luckily, they were saved. Oh, it's kind of saved themselves. So now we'll try and put a bit of damage out there. Turret's there being really, really annoying. It's just kind of cancelling out the healing. We had a choice. Kill the turret, heal the Rhine. I felt like we need to kill the turret and heal the Rhine afterwards. As Chain Grass takes down the enemy Junkrat. We go for a flank now behind, but Torb is super tanky. Look at all that overhealth and the armor and potential armor packs. Got to also deal with the turret. I was going to attack the turret to eliminate that, but in that kind of duel scenario, we don't get lifesteal back off of the turret. So I had to swap to a player and then just get out of the turret LOS. So you get MVP by quite a lot. It's not an unexpected thing for Moira. You know, MVP doesn't mean, hey, look, we're the best. It's just, in general, if you get MVP with Moira, it kind of means you did something right. If you didn't get it, it's either, say, another support or a standout player gets it, or you did something wrong. So, Armory's with Precarious Potency. Cash works out. Look, only 618 cash left. So we get that. So now we can provide huge healing along with the same amount plus a little bit more because there's 15% weapon power on that Armory's that we can also use. We keep the gadget because I'm finding it super valuable. For 4k, the fact that it gives me armor as well. And some weapon power, which helps with Precarious, helps with Chain Grasp, helps with everything really. I've been really liking this weapon power heal damage build. But also the tanky variant. So I can just go, you know, pick Armory's, I can pick Nanobiotics, I can pick Shield Buster, I can go straight for Eye of the Spider or Weapon Jammer or something like this, right? But I've been liking getting the tanky items and really bringing my health quite far up. Now it's not exceptionally high now. It's but 348. I mean, if we were going glass cannon, we'd be in the 200s easily. But that does make a lot of difference on Moira. Ryan charges in, we're trying to get some damage out on Torb. He's taking the full orb damage. We use our gadget now to survive the hazard. Super useful against hazards and traces and everything, that gadget. But now that it's expired, we're going to have to fade as soon as we get low health. Try and get a heal on the Brig who's being targeted by the Junkrat right now. We have managed to survive, but I'm not sure we can get back in here. Torb's very tanky. But that also means they don't do that much damage. I put my gadget down there. It healed us a little bit. Oof, Junkrat. Precarious Potency will heal them up. Attack the turret and save the Rhine here somehow. Genji goes in. I actually respect it. We jump in as well because you don't leave a player hanging. There's a little written rule, and that's how best to explain this. If your team makes the best call in the world, but only 2 people follow it, it's never going to work. But if your team makes the worst call in the world, and all 5 of your players follow it, there's a chance it can work. So, you know, Genji dives in, goes in deep, we're going as well. Oh no, we're stuck in the hazard ult. We add a little Precarious Potency onto the Genji that actually saves him. Combined with the Brig Rally, of course. How am my team going to do here? Oh, Brig's in trouble. Just about survives by the looks of it. Was going to look for a heal orb, but I need to make sure that it's actually going to get there as Junkrat Zip Freeze putting some damage out on us. We've got our ult, but the question is, when can we even use it? Oh, Junkrat's there, kind of trapped. I faded away from the Rhine. It's because I didn't know if I was going to be taking more damage on point. I think I actually needed to fade, which meant we couldn't get the heal onto him. Now someone needs to go down and touch the point. Brig, I'm looking at you. Brig does it at the last second, but just gets sliced up by the hazard. And yeah, we're not going to win this round, unfortunately. Our stats still looking pretty decent. You know, it's nothing crazy. We still get MVPs, so that's alright. 14k damage. We've got the most damage and most healing in the game. Again, not too unexpected for Moira, but it just kind of shows the power of this build. It's really strong, and we just sacrifice orbs. So Unkrat saying, Genji, can you help me kill the turret? Just a few shurikens. It's a pretty reasonable request, being a ranged character. And Genji does Genji things. So I might add, our team's got significantly more healing than their team does. But it is kind of tricky for us to keep a Genji alive here. And the Genji also is getting healing. It's just when they get that healing, they kind of just keep Wing in. Now, I'm not saying that this is a bad Genji player. I think I've seen them before, and I think they're probably quite decent, but they are having a really bad game. I checked their build here just to see if they had any survival. And they do, so that's fine. I can't remember what I bought in this round. I should really talk about that before I start talking about the words in chat. If you'd like me to talk more about the builds, then hit the like button on the video. I might do that sometimes for you. So we're trying to heal our Rhine desperately here. Trying to also use that chain grasp. We're going to fade back towards our team, the safety of the brig, but we get hit. Does mean, though, that Genji up there, we can't get to him to heal. He's going to probably spam I need healing or something, as Lucio boops us around a bit. Get that precarious potency over onto the brig. There's a hazard. Because I've got my gadget, I'm going to use a damage orb here to see if I can put out as much damage as possible, but there is too much healing coming in, so we're going to back off, get around the corner, flat bounce the orb. Couldn't save the brig. Wow, brig got absolutely deleted there. As Genji's deflecting over next to the tourbillon, we give a little heal over time. I think that probably connected. I don't know if it had precarious attached to it. As Ryan's getting very low, we're going to have to constantly heal the Ryan. In fact, no, we don't. Just kidding. Hazard got really, really low, though. Nice. Junkrat takes him down. It's neck and neck at this point on this payload map.
I am on fire! Come face me!
I've dealt with cynics before.
I'm on fire!
Now I need to try and get towards our team here. There's healing orbs don't do that much, by the way, in terms of healing for our team. Like precarious potency does so much. Oh, we need to just couldn't get out of the hazard ult. We don't have our gadget anymore, so I mean, even if we did, we're not surviving that if we can't move. Like if we can't dodge any shots. Our team's still in the lead, courtesy of Brig pushing the payload. Lucio's trying to go and stop that. Our Ryan's also been taken down. We have to use the heal orb there, even though I just said it does literally nothing, but that's because we're simply out of range. Fade back again. The hazard's really hurting actually at this point. Now that we've used our gadget, but we're kind of in the torb goo everywhere, so we had to bail out of it. I want to get a heal over onto the brig, which is why I backed off. Otherwise, I'd rotate, and the torb ult's still there. Alright, quick kill on the turret. Chain grasp, the orb misses, but we don't care because we're trying to just apply that. Make sure we get the heal over time onto Ryan. Not this time, Hazard. We use Coalescence. Our Coalescence is pretty worthless right now, but it can do a bit of healing, especially at range. Like we can heal the brig, we can heal the Ryan, and stay in the middle. So now we get Chain Grasp hoping it will take the Torb down. We're going to attack the Torb, who gets booped onto the Mega by the brig. That's just unlucky. Don't think there's much point in heal orb in there. Again, the chances are the brig's going to get killed before that. So instead, we're going to actually fade to try and save the brig. Precarious potency doing work. The orbs for me. We've got a bunch of overhealth. I think that's probably also from the brig. And actually, our survivability as a duo here is pretty insane. Like, if we're pocketing each other. The thing is, we can't spend all of our time doing that or our tank will die. Too often, that is. So, our team's pushing into the lead now. And here, well, now we saw the Junkrat. Oh, we're getting hit by something. So now we're still blocking it, and we've used our gadget. Even though we're in line of sight of the turret, I wanted to stay there because I wanted to stay within the gadget. Brig just got hit again, and I didn't react to it. She might be lower health than I thought. I get taken down. Ryan with a pin, but every time Ryan pins, Lucio hits beat. Tyre's coming in now. Oh, does manage to take down the Torb. That's a necessity, really. The state where we're in now. Genji Blade comes in. We're not expecting too much. Can he get a kill with it? Either way, I need to prioritize the Ryan here. Sorry, Genji. You'll get a heal if you pass in front of me. Huge shatter from the Ryan, and that's why we prioritize them. In comes Junkrat Tyre. They were always going to back off for the fade, but it doesn't matter. It's just making sure they don't get extra cash. Currently on 20k, 20k. Every time I play this build, I end up with balanced stats. Like the same amount of healing as I have damage. Which is crazy if you think about it. I think probably the last like 3 videos that I've put on there, I'm nearly always even.
Time for the teams to gear up.
Right, so in the last round we took Overdrive Core, and the only reason why we took that is because we had 9k cash. So I remember that. We bought that. So we're getting Ethereal Excision. We sell Overdrive Core because it's not ideal. The fact that it gives us some extra health and an extra defensive thing allows us to survive a bit more. We changed that out for Phantasmic Flux, and we've still got a lot of money, so I need to start picking and choosing what I'm going to sell. 15k. Okay, 19k. So we can get a 10k with a 9k. So because of the Torb armor packs, I picked Codebreaker, and then, oh look, because we've got 9k again, if I want the health, Overdrive Core is good. It also gives me the weapon power. If we didn't care too much about the weapon power, then we may have had enough for 3-tap Tommy Gun, which is 9.5, or Volskaya Ordnance or something. But I like the fact that it gives me some sort of protection against like Junkrat Zip Grease stuff. So, yeah, I quite like this. We've got a decent amount of health. Like 390 base. Our damage, our weapon power is really good. We're up to 60. Survivability with Phantasmic Flux. Should do really well here. So, Unkrat, the Junkrat, says, I would not recommend going this way because they have a Lucio, but he's a gambling man. Well, hey, look, remember what I said about if somebody makes a bad call?
This next point decides the match,
yeah, you know what I said earlier. So, we're going with it. I completely agree. This is a disaster. Not just because of the Lucio and the fact that they're going to beat us there, but because they also have a Hazard who can put out a wall and a Junkrat. So I see the Junkrat go and I see the entire enemy team there, and we don't follow the bad call. Hypocrite. But come on, look, there's no chance I'm following that. Absolutely no. We attempted to follow it, but as soon as we saw that the entire enemy team was ahead of us with the Lucio boops, and we expected that as well. But, oh, Ryan, we're trying to get towards the Ryan. Oh, we get booped as well. Ryan with a pin. Look at the health go up, though. We're able to just about save him, but now we're the ones in trouble. Ooh, hi, there's a wild Brig there. Try and save the Ryan again. Brig and Moira going crazy. Huge shatter from the Ryan. Really early shatter as well. Yeah, wow, this is crazy play. Like, we've got so much healing with Brig Moira here in this build format, and then Ryan with the survivability. Yeah, that's insane that he lived through that. So now we saw the Torb. We're going to take the turret. Ryan, you take the Torb. As soon as we got the turret, we'll see what we can do. Got a chain grasp, but Junkrat hit us with a few zip priests. We've got to watch out for this. Nice. Ryan actually blocked one for us. I don't think the Junk was aiming at the Ryan there. That wouldn't make too much sense, but Brig does get deleted. We've taken a little bit too much damage. I used my Coalescence, but we've got to try and hide. So even though we did get stuck, we're still hiding. There is a tire around here. He's going to wait for the fade. We're not getting out of this. The thing is, we don't have a choice. I mean, okay, you can play a little, like, game of chicken, right? So you can wait, but he'll just get point blank range, and then we have to fade anyway. So it's like, it's really tricky, especially against somebody who plays Junkrat a lot. Like, I'm terrible with Junk ults, but yeah, these guys are good. Let's go for a little flank, see if we can get some damage up top. There's a Junkrat trap there, though. I can't kill it. It's got so much health, even with our build, our 60% weapon power. It's really difficult for a Moira to kill, at this stage of the game anyway. Shatter comes in, but in comes a Kiriko as well. We're not going to beat that. I actually go fade through. Genji's having a 1v1 against a turret and nearly losing. But we do take it down with the assist. I tried to fade jump up top, because I can kind of flat bounce an orb or use the gadget up there and then maybe just fade jump round back to our team, but it didn't work out. We got hit by the Kiriko, I think. So enemy team up to 75%. I just realised I spoiled something earlier. But that's fine, that's fine. So, Ryan's already in the point. We're fighting against the Torb, which isn't that good. Now that he's used Overload, I'm actually going to jump in, try and get rid of this gun. Or at least, I guess, hurt it a little bit. We use the gadget on the floor next to the Hazard. It helps us survive a little while. Some overhealth comes in from the Brig. Well, we don't bounce an orb. And look at this. We're attacking the Junkrat. The health's not moving. That's so frustrating. I didn't spoil it, actually. But did you see how tanky that Junkrat was?
Some intense competition this round.
Like, I'm looking at the build, and they have like 500 health or something. It's crazy. And I can't tolerate that. So, I do what any player would do. I sell all of my items, and I go to my max chain grasp build page. And then I'm like, aerial distressor? No, we're not getting that. So, booster jets, I have the spider, we've got weapon jammer, we've got, like, shield buster. Volskaya ordnance, that was the other one. And then I think, hang on a minute. I can do it better. Since I've created this build, I can do this better. Yeah. So I get rid of... And the cost's going to work out perfect as well. Wait for it. Okay, I thought for a long time that I could do it better. We sell Volskaya ordnance, gadgets, super serum, because with Chain Grasp, you don't get the reduced like damage output on the chained targets. You do on the main target, but not the chained ones. So I'm like, look, I can really hurt a group of their players. Lots of them are built tanky, and they don't have actually that much damage. And it's late in the game, so I have 386 health with this build anyway. So let's fade through and just demolish the enemy team. There's this tanky Junkrat that we were fighting earlier. We used the gadget, we used Chain Grasp, Junkrat down. Fade back to our team. We still have precarious potency with a lot of weapon power, so our healing's good. We've just sacrificed our survivability for pretty much max damage. Every time we get the gadget up, we want to try and use it with a Chain Grasp. If we can. We attack the Lucio and Hazard. Even Hazard's health goes down pretty well here. Make sure we focus fire the Kiriko. Hazard gets killed as well. Got players in front of us. Chain Grasp goes in. We don't have the gadget yet. Junkrat gets taken down. Our damage output is nuts. So we're up top trying to bait players around so we can use that Super Serum again. Here we go. Lucio's there. Wait for it. Take the mini. Actually, we took it earlier, I think. Here's a Kiriko. Now, I pressed the Super Serum button, but it didn't activate. So, because I was still in the orb thing. So, didn't use it that time. I fire the orb to Chain Grasp, but I'm out of range, so I don't want to use the gadget here either. Because we're just trying to attack the tank here. Look at the tank gets crushed with this damage output. Here we go, Super Serum activated. Extra damage out on the Chain Grasp targets. Their entire team's getting pretty low. Hazard's getting focused with that Code Breaker as well. Taking down all the armor from Torb. Chain Grasp over onto several players. They're just getting bullied here. Kiriko's stuck trying to climb. Precarious Potency heals up the Rhine. Lucio's jumping around in the sky, and to be honest, it's the only safe spot for you as Hazard tries to engage on us, but it's not going to work too well. The turret actually doing a bit of damage. But we've got Fade if we need it. We don't really... Oh, we need it now. We didn't need it before. Gave up on fighting us and tried to go for the Brig, but no, we took them down as well. Junkrat's trying to fight. Get some damage over on near the Brig. We get an orb bounce. Genji comes in and gets the first kill I've seen him get all game. Not Flame, just an observation. As Lucio, I don't know why I use Coalescence. Like, Coalescence is doing nothing here. I mean, okay, it heals the Brig quite a bit there, like 379 health. But when you're on a weapon power build, Coalescence is worthless. We could have got Vanadium, but we don't need to. Fade jump up top, looking to just snipe their whole team. We get a better vantage point. High ground works even for Moira, but not against the Zip Boost Junk. We Fade. We actually had 9 health remaining. We chose the right direction to dodge the nade here. Look at the trap health, 319 even with that. It's pretty difficult for us to kill. But we're still up top. We've still got our gadget now. Gadget activate, not activated even, still sitting on the gadget. Demolish the enemy team. We've got 9.6k damage in this round already. As now we use the gadget. Over onto Lucio, hoping it chains to some other players. Lucio gets deleted. Torb's deleted as well. Not just by me, of course. The whole team's contributing. Hazard now over onto the point. Not fast enough, though. We've put out 10k damage. Get MVP in the final round. 16k earned. And yeah, the switch up. I'm sorry, but when players can just stand still and I can't kill them, I've had enough. We've got to put out the max damage, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you liked the video. Let's watch this play the game, by the way. I think it's pretty good if I remember. Boom, Junkrat up in the air. Other Junkrat air shot comes in. Nice. Guys, GG's. Like and subscribe. See you soon.